You are looking live.
On air.
Hot, no onions, no tomatoes, giving the people what they want.
Giving the people what they need.
That's right. Right back at you. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter, Facebook. I mean, what else? YouTube. Do all that stuff.
That's right.
Yes. Hey, we got another follower. Shout out to Callan. Boom. I'm glad that you like this, courtesy of Kim.
Thanks, Kimmy.
Bingo. Let's get started.
All right.
Man, what happened? What happened in NASCAR last Sunday?
We were turning left and right.
17 turns.
Whew. All right, so the Roval was a big success, I would say that.
It was a complete disaster, which made it a complete success.
Okay, so it wasn't as bad as I thought, though. No. I thought they were going to really, I would put money on wrecking in lap one when they first go into the Roval part of it.
Absolutely. I think some of the drivers took a look at the Xfinity race, learned some things. Then NASCAR did change the track. They made one small change that actually helped the race and helped it be less cautious than mayhem.
Yes.
But we did have some mayhem.
Yes. So, how are we going to do this? You want to break it down? Who won stage one here?
Stage one was won by Kyle Larson. Here we go. The Kyle Larson saga. This guy's the best driver, the best wheelman. Everybody's talking about him. He wins stage one, going away, and you're like, okay, this is what's going to happen.
Okay, then stage two comes along. What happened there?
Freaking YRB. So, young Ryan Blaney wins stage two, and then you got Jimmy Johnson finishing second in stage two. So you're like, all right, what's going to happen?
And if you remember from our last podcast, Jimmy was below the cut line, so he's driving for his life, his playoff life.
Yeah, so we're talking about 109 laps. Let's talk about Larson for a second. Larson led 47 of those 109. That's a lot of the road course.
That's a lot of the road course. Okay, so it was pretty good for the first two stages.
Yeah, like the first two stages, everybody's minding their P's and Q's. We did have some unusual cautions that involved billboards.
Oh, we love that part.
Bojangles, like on the front of a car. We had the one credit that was literally stuck in the back of a car.
It looked like an airplane flying a banner.
It was amazing.
Oh,
so we're on Twitter. We're tweeting pictures. We're getting likes from those people, which was great. But so 8 cautions for 16 laps. Okay.
Okay.
Let's move on.
So when did excuse my French, shit hit the fan? Was in the final stage, in lap 100.
So
5 or so.
So what's going on is because of pit strategy and because of fuel mileage.
Yeah.
Brad Keselowski's winning this race. He's leading this race, and I'm going to myself, we're getting ready to win our second race of this, of the first 3. This is going to be awesome.
And I'm thinking Kyle's about 4th or 5th place.
Yes.
And he is going to drive through this, and go to the lead and win.
Absolutely.
So that's both of our thoughts going into the restart.
Yes. So we
restart, and we go to make the first turn into the road course part of it. And what happened?
We restart over. This is lap 105. They restart on, okay?
What happened, Jed?
So there's this first turn. As they're going through the actual oval, they go through it, turn 1, but Brad Keselowski maybe forgets that there's a turn there and just drove straight ahead.
Wrecks from the front of the field back.
Poor
carnage.
Kyle Larson.
I felt bad about Kyle Larson more than Kyle Busch.
Yes, because Kyle Larson gets collected in this wreck, and next thing you know, he's not getting ready to transfer through.
No, and then they had to have a red flag.
They red flagged this thing because they had to find Brad Keselowski. I think he was. I don't know where he was. They found him. They found his car. They moved it. So now we restart. Now we're restarting, right?
Let me just read off real quick. 2, 42, 21, 6, 18, 8, 2, 13, 10, 43, 34, 12, 31, 10,
Brad,
7.
I'm apologizing for you.
So those are all the cars involved. But who makes it through that when the first hit happens? is Truex and Jimmy Johnson.
Truex, Jimmy
without
Johnson.
Without a scratch.
Ryan Blaney.
Without a scratch.
Yes.
And so, everybody else is... Almirola's messed up.
Oof.
Lars... No one knows what's going on.
Oof.
Jimmy's in the catbird seat.
Because now he's going to transfer through.
He's like 8 or 9 points to the good.
Yes, so he's going to make it to the top 12.
Yes.
Bam, it's going to be great.
So what happens?
We restart. Kyle Larson.
Yes.
Jimmy Johnson. And Kyle Larson's running well, but Jimmy Johnson is right on this nipping. So we go into the last lap.
Truex.
I'm sorry. Truex. And next thing you know, Jimmy Johnson is trying to make a pass on Truex. Not needing to make a pass, he needs to make a pass if he wants to win the race, right?
Right. But we're 500 yards from the start-finish line. He's going into like turns 15, 16, and 17, which if you remember was like the little bus stop area, thinking, hey, I know what's a good idea on bad tires. Let me try to make a move on the bus stop to pass Truex for the win, even though I'm guaranteed to make it into the next round of the championship.
Because I'm going to finish second.
Now, what happens?
He hits Truex.
Yes.
And Truex spins. But you think that Truex is going to make it through this.
Yeah, he has good car control. He's going to make it through the turn.
He's going to make it through it. So Jimmy is going through the grass, comes back out, and collects Truex. They're spinning, literally spinning, and you're going, oh no, neither one of these guys is gonna finish the race. Who's in third place? We didn't even know. We're like, we jump up.
Yeah, because they were behind that much.
We're like, who? Oh, who is it?
YRB.
It's YRB.
Young Mr. Blaney.
Ryan Blaney
gets his second
cup win, transfers through.
Bonus is the 5 points.
Bonus 5 points. Now, well, actually 6 because he won a stage.
Oh, that's right.
Now, with this wreck, what did it do to Jimmy Johnson?
Well, what it had to do is he did, get back around and could drive, but because he didn't take the turn properly, he had to come to a stop. So that's what the NASCAR said you had to do if you missed the turn. And so he had to come to a complete stop. And as he's doing that, car after car is going by and making him finish one more place down.
Yes, every car passing him is a spot.
And so then you still don't know what's going on. And so then NASCAR says there's a 3-way tie. People with 0 points. They had a 3-way tie between Johnson and we had Larson, whose car was beat to shit, and he got by the skin of his teeth because Earnhardt had stalled in the back.
Right.
And so he just keeps going. So it comes down to who finished best during this round. And Larson and Almirola had finished better than Jimmy had through this round. And so Larson and Almirola advance, and Jimmy Johnson doesn't advance. He's not going for 8 and 18.
Kids, you don't have to win all the time. Sometimes it's, as they say in the NCAA basketball tournament, survive and advance. And that's what this was all about. And Jimmy did not do that. Therefore, he did not advance.
All right, let's give the people the points.
So the points. Okay, so here we go.
We've reset because we're doing the second round now. We're going in the second round of the playoffs. And so as you can see here, we have Kyle at the top because they reset. And so he has 3,055 points. Those are the bonus points that are going to continue throughout the race, the rounds. So what's going on next?
I mean, you got Kevin Harvick, of course. You got Martin. You got Martin Truex. I mean, you got Brad Keselowski. I mean, look, I'm not going to go through them all, but basically, these playoff points mean everything. You go down here to the bottom, Alex Bowman. He's the guy you want to look at. He was another one of the beneficiaries of Jimmy Johnson's greed, and his teammate ends up making it through. Almirola ends up making it through. Kyle Larson, who's probably going to be a factor in this thing because of it, ends up making it through.
Yeah.
Now we're going to Dover, and we will see what's going to happen. How about our predictions? So we made our predictions for each round, and I had 10 of the 12. I did not have Hamlin didn't make it through, and Eric Jones did not make it through. How about you?
I have 10 of the 12 as well. I had 18 making it. I mean, the 48 making it and Hamlin making it.
Okay, so are any of your top 8 eliminated because of
Yes,
that?
Hamlin.
Okay, Hamlin's eliminated for me. Are any of your top 4 or
No, I'm still alive.
I am still alive as well. So boom, we are rolling, ready to go. Again, we're always giving you guys what you want.
All right, we're going to come back in a minute and give you the preview for Dover Monster Mile.
Monster Mile, miles.
All right, see you in a bit.
Check you in a sec.